Wondering how to get more of what you want in life? Well, here is the magician's way. What's up, you amazing human? My name is Ben Hart. In today's video, we are talking about the magician's way to getting more of what you want in life. If you dig this video, want to see more like in the future, hit the subscribe button. If you got any questions or you want to help people see this video, leave a comment, hit the like button. All right, so this idea of the magician's way comes from a book by a man named William Whitecloud. And the book is called The Magician's Way. And in it, he talks about a different way to orient to the world, a different way to orient to what you want to have happen that can create a lot more flow, a lot more ease, and a lot more success in all the things you want. And myself and a number of friends of mine have become really interested in it. We talk about it a lot. It's something that I've definitely seen a lot of benefit from. So I want to offer it to you right now. And it can be really quick, really simple. So when you normally want something, many of us, certainly myself in the past, kind of like see what I want, think about what I want, and then I figure out all the ways, like what do I need to do to get it? You know, whether it's I want to have a certain type of relationship, or I want to have a certain level of health, or I want to create a business, or I want to have some money goals, or something around, creativity, or whatever the case may be. So we have an idea of where we want to go, and then we start figuring out, okay, how do I get that? What do I need to do? I'll figure out the way to make that happen. We kind of strategize and, do things and take actions that move us in that direction. And we're constantly kind of like, okay, what could I do better here? Which is all well and good, but what this book offers, what the magician's way is a completely different way to orient to it. So what I want to offer is a metaphor that they use in the book. And this comes from golfing. And so for those of you who don't golf, don't worry. This is a very simple metaphor. You don't have to be a golfer to get this, but it's a good way to describe it. So when someone is golfing, normally what they're doing is they're standing there looking at the ball, and they have an idea of where they want the ball to go, but they are then they're thinking about, how are my feet? How's my balance? How's my arm? How's my swing? And they're thinking about everything that they're doing. And then they swing and they try to go to where they want to go. And it's very similar to what I just described. If we see where we want to go, and then we're thinking about all the things we need to do to get us there. And in the magician's way, they talk about this being actually detrimental to getting where you want to go. It's this idea of, we're in this circle of my body when I'm playing golf. It's called the swing circle. And the idea being that you get stuck in your swing circle, thinking about all the ways that you need to be doing this, thinking about your balance and the swing and all of it. And we get obsessed with what could I be doing differently? And it actually creates rigidity, and it creates, gets us really up in our head, and it gets us disconnected from our natural flow, our natural ability, our natural genius. And the idea of the magician's way is that the magician sees where they want to go and then lets their natural ability take them there. That actually life is not so hard, that actually we are much more powerful than we give ourselves credit for, and that we don't need to just think every step of the way. We don't need to strategize. We don't need to be thinking about, in the case of golf, our balance and our swing and all these things. Actually, what we can do is just think about where we want the ball to go. See the target that you have and focus on that target. Let yourself get out of the swing circle. You don't need to think about all these things you're doing. Focus on the target and just let your natural ability take over and swing. And so in life, the invitation of the magician's way is to get out of your swing circle. Don't need to think about all the hows of how do I do this? What's the right strategy? How could I do this differently? What am I doing wrong? Focus on where you want to go and let your natural ability take over. Trust yourself to make the right choices, to make the right moves. As you get out of your head, as you become more present, and you continue to move in the direction of where you want to move. Now, one thing that's really important to understand about this is, so many of us, when we hear about we can relate to this as magical thinking, or, just trying to manifest something into reality. And the idea is, it's not as if we just hold this in our mind and we don't let go and we become obsessed with it wherever our target is, and we stop thinking about the present moment. What's actually really important, what happens in that actually puts us more in our swing circle. If I really want to hit the ball over there, or I really want to create this type of relationship, and I'm just so focused on it and not allowing any other possibilities, what happens is I get tight and I get scared. It brings up fear in my system of oh man, I might not get where I want to go, and then what? That could be really bad. If we thinking about where we want to hit that ball, that target, if we're not allowing for the fact that I might totally duff it and hit it over that direction, I might totally mess up and miss the ball. if we're not open to those possibilities, we actually get back in our swing circle because we're like, I have to hit it there. It has to go there. And so then we get back into thinking, oh, how do I do this? What do I need to do to make it happen? And so it's this really interesting paradox of see the target you want to hit, see where you want to go, but open to the fact that it might not happen. Like open to that something totally different could be the case. You know, you might end up hitting the ball over there. You know, you might end up doing something different. You might end up with a totally different relationship than you thought or a totally different career. And be okay with that. You know, like trust that, okay, if that's the case, that will be fine and I'll deal with it when I'm there. Because in doing that, you relax, you get out of your swing circle, you stop being so obsessed with having to get there, and then you can just hold it as, that is my intention. That is where I plan to go. That is where I want to go. There are infinite other possibilities of where I could go, and that's okay if I end up there, but that's where I want to go. And in that gentle focus, it allows us to be out of our swing circle and to have our natural ability take over and to hit the ball where we want to or to go where we want to in life. So there's a lot going on there and it's very subtle, but it's really an important thing because the main points there are, one, know where you want to go. You know, set your target. See what you want as the outcome for this area of your life or that area of your life. Have a sense of this is the direction that I want to move and that exact spot is where I want to be. So one, having that good sense. Two, having an openness to that you might end up somewhere else. It's okay if you do. You'll figure it out if you do. Don't become rigid about it. Become focused. And in your gentle focus toward that's where I want to go and I am open to it being different, it allows you to relax. And in relaxing and in getting out of thinking about the how you're going to get there, your natural ability can take over. Trust your natural ability. Trust your natural genius. You have so much capacity to move through life, to figure things out in ways that you don't actually need to be all up in your head thinking about the how and the strategy all the time. In fact, that creates more rigidity, that creates less flow, that creates more concern and anxiety. Like that actually takes you out of just how easy and how easy life can be and also how powerful and, creative and innovative and energized and all these things that you can actually be. So see the target, open to the fact that you might not get there, and then let your natural ability take over as you continue to focus where you want to go. That is a key aspect of The Magician's Way. I highly recommend the book, The Magician's Way by William Whitecloud, and may this serve you. All right, my friend. If you dug this video, want to see more like it in the future, hit the subscribe button below. And again, if you have any questions, anything you want to share, go ahead and leave a comment. Hit a like below if you want other people to see this video to help them find it. Until next time, much love.